Hi there, my name's John Thompson. I'm the CEO and founder of Designer Water, and I'm here with a very good friend of mine, Gina Gabriel. I'm actually in her house, her distribution center in Avoca Hills in Durban North. And Gina, thank you so much for having me in your home. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, John, for coming by, and thank you for being here.
Yeah, you're welcome.
It
Long
is an
overdue.
honor.
Yeah, I'm so excited to be here with you. So many of you may know Gina on our mailing list. When you apply to become a new waterpreneur, we often tell Gina's story. And I'm very proud of her because she's done amazing things. In fact, she's one of our top female entrepreneurs around South Africa. So Gina, tell us a bit about your story. How did we get you? How did we get to your home, which I believe you've paid off and all that kind of stuff, and we're so proud of you. So how did we get you? Yeah.
Thank you, John. So I got into designer water business by fluke. My husband was very, very ill with a stroke. He had very severe constipation, and I was looking for solution, and a friend of mine spoke about the water and posted me 5 cases. I got to get the 5 cases. My husband went through the water, and that water worked like magic. And I can still remember, bless his soul, my husband is late right now. My husband said to me on that day, I don't know where you got this from, just get it in a truck. And voila, I started doing the business.
Did you start as a waterpreneur, or was
I started as a waterpreneur under the most beautiful woman, Jabu. Many of you know, she's a master distributor in Pinetown. I did serve as a waterpreneur. I didn't just start where I am. I did it for a year, and thereafter, magic happened.
So from a year, you started as a waterpreneur for a year, and then you decided to become a master distributor.
Yes, I started for a year with 1,000 rand.
Wow.
When the program was still 995, and I can still remember when you came down to Durban, you gave us a training, and
That was
training,
at the Riverside or
yes,
Riverview Hotel.
Yes, that training is what really opened my mind, and I said, wow, this is not just me selling water. This is about an opportunity that one can make a living out of it. So I can still remember buying water from Jabu, 1,000 rand, 2,000 rand, 3,000 rands. But what I did for myself is that I saved money.
Yeah.
Whatever I sold, I saved. And from there, things just grew. And with my savings, I managed to become a master distributor.
Wow.
In the area where there wasn't any.
Yeah.
And yeah, here I am.
Well, look, that's amazing, Gina, and I think you touched on a very good point, is that a lot of, and this is maybe something that our viewers need to just pay attention to, is that often what happens is you start your business and you start making money, and then what you do is you end up paying or spending that money instead of reinvesting in your business. And when you're building a business, the most important thing in any business is cash flow, right?
Yes.
So if you don't have cash flow, you can't buy
Then
stock.
you can't, yes.
And if you can't buy stock, you can't make any money, right? So
Yes.
so that's just a very important thing that I think that you touched on, Gina, and thank you for sharing that, is that when you are a waterpreneur or even a master distributor, you need to make sure that you manage your cash flow, right?
Yes.
Because there's always promos, there's always specials, there's new products coming, and if you can't invest in those products, you can't build and expand and grow your business.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. So again, I just want to say that when I started from my daughter's bedroom, which I showed you.
Yes, yeah.
One of the bedrooms. But then the first thing I did before I bought the stock for the master program, I bought the first Wendy,
Yes.
which costed me about 9,500 rands,
Yes.
which I've taken you
Yes.
into
Yeah.
that.
We'll actually maybe see if we can do a tour and we'll show you her Wendy house.
So the first Wendy gave birth to the second Wendy.
Yes.
I don't have space anymore. I'm sure the third Wendy could have come into my property, and yeah. But to me, the one thing that this business has done, it has improved my life, my lifestyle. I've built wardrobes in my house. I'm in the verge of extending my house. I have paid up my property, guys.
Well done.
I won't tell you how much money I have in the bank because wow. But I paid up my property.
Yes.
It might be something small to someone who is a billionaire. But having a roof above my head, free of anything but paying electricity, water and rates,
Wow.
with not having my husband around to take care of me. Thank you very much for what your business has done. You have really come up with something that is taking some of us out of poverty, and I wish that everyone could buy into this, because this is not a game, this is real.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, Gina, I think the most important thing is this is not about, so yes, we've created an opportunity, but what I love about you is you took that opportunity and you ran with it, and every month you're going bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and you're just doing so much better. And I think the thing is, and what I've noticed is, I mean, I'm on one of your groups with your team, and they all call her Mama G, Mommy, okay? They call her Mommy, okay? Her team call her Mommy because she's such an inspirational person. She's such a phenomenal leader. She leads by example. When we got here, we had to wait for her, even though we had an appointment, but she was out delivering 75 cases to one of the spas that she's just gone out and recruited. And that just shows you that she's such an inspirational person because she leads by example. She walks her talk and she talks her walk, and she goes out there and she does amazing business. And Gina, it just, you're the reason people, at least people like you, are the reason why we started this business. Because it could be very easy to go and do a massive discount, get a big chain store and put it in there and try and move the product like that. But when we started this, we wanted to empower people to go out there and build a business and build a life, because you can have anything you want. But you've got to go and do the work, you've got to spend the time, you've got to have commitment, you've got to be loyal and diligent, and you need to manage your cash flow. So Gina, if you had to give the people out there, because there'll be hundreds of thousands of people that will potentially watch this video, especially waterpreneurs that are part of the organization or that are starting out, what are the advice, what's the tips that you could give them to go out there and build a successful business just like you have?
I think the one thing that worked very well for me is that take this as a business, not a hobby. Be a consumer of the product. Be confident on the product. Every day, wake up, set a time, set a place, where you're going, who you speak with, what are you going to do. Because you can have a truck filled with water, but if you don't have a strategy, if you don't have a plan for the product that you have,
beautiful,
it won't sell.
Yeah.
It won't sell. I know every person I see, even if I'm in a bank, wherever I am, I speak about the water. Because the water is something that it's phenomenal. It helps everybody, from young to old, animals either. So so I mean,
that's my take. You can't get it then better than this, right? Because she's done it. We're in her house, it's paid off. She's extending her house. She's got built-in cupboards. She's got probably about 60 or 70 square meters of storage space. She's got trucks arriving every single week, and she's got people on her team that call her Mommy. Right? So I mean, the reality is, Gina, I want to thank you, because you and I talk quite often, and I'm always inspired by you and moved by you, because people like you are what makes this world, South Africa, such an incredible place to be. And I just want to thank you for being part of the team. And
again, Designer Water has also helped me. Every time I have a truck, I employ 10 men. And this is not a joke. If you want, you can interview some of them. I pay each of them 200 rands.
Wow.
And that's not an hour work. Because it's 10 of them, they move volumes. So look, you've not only extended this to me, I have extended to people in my community, which is a blessing.
Thank you, Gina.
Thank you.
Thank you for what you do.
Thank you,
guys. Gina Gabriel, follow her on Facebook, follow her on Twitter. She's always posting on our Waterpreneur group. Get in touch with her and be inspired by someone like this, a female, okay, which is important, okay. One of our, in fact, what's quite amazing is most of our top master distributors are female. So woman power, it's so amazing. Power, yes. I celebrate you, I respect you, and thank you, Gina, for making the time and welcoming me in your home and showing me around your incredible storage facility and everything that you've done. And I really love having you in our team, and thank you so much.
Thanks, John.
Thanks, guys. Gina Gabriel, watch this space. Thank you. Bye.